what happened when Anita called security.
If you Google my name on YouTube, you get shitheads like this dude.
You know, they're worried about something going on, and then she just said to the head of security, well, she's a public figure, she's attacking the audience.
Who are making these dumbass videos that just say the same shit over and over again. And like, I hate to give you attention.
And they're like, you know, that's a good point. And that's why they didn't chuck us out, they didn't do anything to us, and Anita is now the one abusing the audience.
You're a garbage human.
No shit. Okay. About what's going to happen?
Hilarity.
Hilarity. but non-violent.
Yeah, no, totally. I'm here to
gender neutral.
I think this will be fascinating.
Racially sensitive. Racially sensitive. Trans positive. LBQGQRMNOPQD plus black and brown stripe. Good.
It's like pi now.
Yeah, pi.
You can like count to like the 14th letter before just going what?
What? Yeah. And then they got the black and the brown stripes too, right?
It's in Philly. Yeah, that was home. I don't know. That's just
That's not for us. That's for yeah, they are. Did you see them swarming earlier?
Yeah.
There was this guy carrying a table.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that particular swarm.
Mostly because I want to know what the hell is Snapchat.
I love that.
I don't get it. Is it just a platform for like?
The more attention you give something like harassment, the more certain people feel validated by that very attention.
Well, I could be wrong, but I think there's someone in the front row that is a notorious harasser of mine that's filming this panel, so I think it's important to keep having this conversation.
She thinks there's only one.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you Google my name on YouTube, you get shitheads like this dude who are making these dumbass videos that just say the same shit over and over again. And like, I hate to give you attention because you're a garbage human. Whatever, dude.
It goes without saying, I think, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you harass anyone on this panel, I'm not going to take your question.
Question.
How important do you think it is to engage with people that genuinely disagree with you, and how do you define this disagreement or criticism? Or how do you define genuine criticism?
Well, when someone is criticizing me for something and it's something that's valid and not someone directly targeting me because of my gender, then obviously like a conversation can be had. That's like fine. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Question.
If I could, I'd like to ask this question specifically to Anita. Is that okay?
Yes. I don't know if I'll answer it.
You don't have to. I'm just curious. The various things that you've said online over the past few years, do you truly believe them?
Okay, dude.
All right,
seriously,
this guy, can we
next
please
person.
remove him from the question line? Because the question
That is not harassment. I'm asking.
It's a stupid question.
Can we please remove this question asking harassment?
So I think it's important to keep having this conversation.
This isn't a conversation. You're not starting a dialogue. You're just like actually coming to try to disrupt and be bothersome and be inflamed and like be awful.
Question.
Why do you guys act like only women face harassment online? Constant feed the troll. And look, the majority of the people here are your trolls because they like to see you freak out about it, and that's exactly what you guys are doing. You're feeding
I mean, even
trolls.
your language, like freak out about, like no, awful and inflammatory.
Shitheads, dumbass, shitheads, shit, garbage human.
Freak out about, like no.
See, you're just mocking.
If you talk about one community faces harassment, that's not to say that no other communities face any harassment.
See, you're harassing me right now when I'm.
Can we please remove this question from the line?
I don't want people who are going through something really difficult to not be able to share it because they're afraid to be like mocked or judged.
Question.
I think women are stronger than I think they can handle being called a bitch online and not have to.
Can we have the next question then, please?
Question.
Would you say it's kind of fair that, if we spend too much time talking about all the harassment that does occur online, no one's disputing that, but if we spend too much time talking about that, doesn't that kind of take up too much time and take up too much space? And we could be talking about, the positive comments that you guys have received over the years.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
should do it. You have the panel right now, you know?
Yeah, but there are like 3 rows, like full rows of people that are like intimidating. And I don't want to be identified as a victim, and I don't think anyone else on this panel wants to be such. And this is why we're here talking about it. Yeah, but there are like 3 rows, like full rows of people that are like intimidating.
Maybe next time around, we'll have to div it up a little bit.
No, you're just like actually coming to try to disrupt and be bothersome, inflammatory, awful.
Shithead, dumbass, shithead, shit, garbage human.
Freak out about, like, no.
Garbage human.
No.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, Anita's on the shit list now.
Oh man, I'm just glad we're not being kicked out.
I don't like this. Women can't take criticism. I fucking hate that.
She wouldn't even define it.
That's what's making me so angry. Having a vagina doesn't make you an automatic victim, and perpetuating that steals your humanity from you. You cannot progress as a human being if you are told that every criticism of you is an attack. It's a fucking criticism. Take it like a woman and handle your shit. I almost fucking killed. I just wanted to hit her. She called Carl a garbage human being. This is somebody who took time, super internet famous, but took the time to come to my channel at 1,100 subscribers and actually nurture me. Not because I'm a woman, but because I had good arguments. I didn't have a good way of forming them. What did he do? He took the fucking time to teach, to comfort that. It's so infuriating to say that someone is a worthless human being because he instills people with their own humanity, with their own self-determination to achieve the things that they want to, and at the same time preaches victimhood, which steals your humanity from you, and say that he's a bad person for that. She is the worst kind of person. She is the kind of person who perpetuates everything that will steal from you all of who you are. It will be gone because of people like her who tell you you are nothing but a victim. You're a victim if you choose to be, or you're a victor if you choose to be. And it's your choice. And what pisses me off is they stopped everything before a woman on YouTube could say anything about being a woman on YouTube.
I'm really disappointed that they cut it so short. What I wanted to ask, what was there?
What was your question you were going to ask?
Yeah.
I saw you had to leave.
But I wanted to know what they thought of the growing amount of women in this community, because they're all about women and non-traditional.
I don't think they want us in this community. But
my YouTube career has been nurtured by these people that they call sexist, they call misogynist. They have taken time. Look at Dave. He's taken time to help me grow, to help me form this.
The misogynist in question. Do you have any comments?
What were you going to ask?
Oh, I wasn't going to ask anything.
Oh, she's going to rant.
She was going to get some from me. But she's on my shit list now. That's fine. Anita, I'm going to make a video about you, honey. It's coming.
Here's what happened. So Anita comes out.
Wait, give us context.
All right, so we're at the we're at the talk. I think it was like women on the internet, and it's basically about harassment at the end of the day. So a bunch of feminists, one of them Anita, about 5 women. They come up on the stage, and we're all sitting in a block, 3 rows of shitlords, right? Various anti-feminist YouTubers, MRAs, and all those other white supremacists, Nazi, patriarchy, fascist assholes.
And where were you situated?
I was in the front row, right next to Computing Forever and my wife, and then like Chris Raygun, right? And then you. Well, anyway, so Anita comes out, and she sits down. It hasn't sunk in yet. She hasn't realized that we're there. I don't really know if she's going to notice, but I figured she would. So the blonde woman starts to like intro everybody and like basically introduce what the panel is going to be about and stuff. And while that's going on, Anita starts scanning the crowd as anybody would if they're on the stage. And I noticed that she notices someone, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it was Sargon. Her pupils dilated like they went, like she immediately knew something was wrong. And I am not kidding. She immediately went to her phone and started doing this shit. And I knew that she was either texting someone, like maybe someone in the building, or she was tweeting about it, because she did not look happy. The mood of the whole thing, just like it went down, and we didn't do anything. We just sat there. That was the really funny thing about it. But Anita's attitude changed. The entire panel changed. And not only that, but the funny thing is this. The other women on the panel did not know who we were, and their mood was not affected until Anita shared that information with all of them, and all of a sudden, all the feminists on the panel were worried about us. And they called security, and these extra guards came out. They didn't do anything because they didn't really have authority to do so, but they made a perimeter around our section. It was crazy. So that's basically the story. I just saw when Anita realized who was there, then it affected her emotionally, and then she shared that information with her co-panelists somehow. She whispered it to the girls next to her. Yeah, and then their mood was all fucked up. It's like this victimhood thing is just fucking infectious.
What happened when Anita called security? Because that's just so fucking satisfying.
As far I've heard this third hand, so I would need to confirm it. But apparently, they essentially said it was Naomi who spoke to them, and she said that they had said that they're worried about something going on, and then she just said to the head of security, well, she's a public figure, she's attacking the audience, and she should be able to endure that, she should be able to take it. And they were like, that's a good point. And that's why they didn't chuck us out, they didn't do anything to us, and Anita is now the one abusing the audience.
If you Google my name on YouTube, you get shitheads like this dude who are making these dumbass videos that just say the same shit over and over again. And I hate to give you attention because you're a garbage human.
Hi everybody, I'm Crazy Hair Naomi. That's my handle on Twitter. And I make videos about things that piss me off and that I really don't want to talk to my friends about because they hate it. They don't want to hear about it anymore. But so after the thing, I don't know if anybody's told you this already, but the head of security was there because Anita had texted security saying she felt unsafe. And the head of security had told us that she said that the 3 rows of shitlords in the front row made her feel unsafe, and that it was an act of aggression as far as she was concerned. So that's why 3 extra security guards showed up. And the security lady asked us if we could please sit in the back so Anita doesn't have to see us in the next few panels she's on. And then I said to the security lady that Anita is a performer and it's her duty as a professional to not react to people in the crowd when they have said nothing to her. And the security lady agreed and said I had a good point, and that was that.
She asked us to sit in the back.
She asked us, because we're black and have no rights, to go sit in the back.
Okay, so where was Francesca Ramsey?
She was probably sitting 3 or 4 rows behind the Worskis. The Worski brothers. She was sitting like that, right? 3 or 4 rows from us. So someone asked during the women online Q&A why the panel acts like only women face harassment.
Taking care of themselves.
And then I can't believe a dude asserted that women are strong enough to deal with being called a bitch online during the Q&A. And then Joey Salads is a genius of our time. Please show respect. She was probably bitching at him because of the question he asked, and she said, "Making fake prank videos that rely on racist stereotypes doesn't make you a genius." She's twitching hard, man.
Yeah. Tweeting during the panel.
She got triggered.
The Kekistanis.
The Kekistanis are being discriminated against.
But we refuse to take it.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. I'm a bad singer.
Thanks.
That was the greatest thing we've ever done ever. I don't care. That was the greatest fucking thing. I'm happy it was in real time in real life.
And it was the greatest thing we've ever done.
Best troll ever.